wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find the king of the hill, top of the list. These vagabond blues. How about a poker game? Probably play a poker game. The weekend. Have a good weekend. Do it again, do it again. Wow, I like to go up there. It's this place, it's beautiful up there, my God, you know. And there's some, I don't know, okay. Because I'm doing the show like in a car and everything, and I mean, all your attention should be focused on that. But okay, now I know the street. I just daydream a little bit, but it's kind of fancy schmancy up there. It's in this little section where, you know, it's just small little regular houses, like, but it's got this huge driveway. I remember, like, in the 90s when I used to deliver there, it was just, they had this prestigious thing, like, you know, on the grounds and everything. It was like Kennedy, you know, it's like Kennedy-ish, if that's the word.
If I get fired in my 20s, I can file an age discrimination suit because I believe I'm 65.
Right.
It opens up.
Oh yes, and they're talking about well, there's this gentleman in I don't know where he's from, but he's 69 and he's suing, or he's trying to get his age or something to 49 because that's how he feels. He feels as though he's being discriminated upon because, you know, mainly like with dating sites, I guess, if I heard that right. Yes.
Or believe we're just being smarmy. Keep in mind.
And then, like, things with deals, like, you know, I mean, it's hard for him to get, you know, certain things because, you know, the age and all that kind of stuff. But there's no getting out of it. You know, some of us, you know, we realize, you know, I mean, you can't stop the process. So all you can do in between is, you know, find a little bit of happiness, find a little bit of jolly, you know, take care, like we said last week, you know, take care of the thing, you know, inside the ribs and all that kind of stuff. And the mind, and we, you know, we try to do something. We're seeing if, you know, because, you know, we're looking at, you know, people stop by, and we thought we tried to do something positive and everything like that. I'll get to it in a second. Just let me have my coffee. I mean, the thing with the health insurance and everything, I thought I'd tie it in because, all right, let's take Michelle Obama for a second here. Everybody just relax. Relax. Don't worry about it. We're just debating. Even though we don't have callers and stuff like that and people commenting on these videos. But we'll do it gently here. A little intro music. High above. West Los Angeles. With, if you can't wear a spandex jumpsuit to work, what can you do? Alright, so anyways, let's take Michelle Obama. One thing, because I was thinking about this morning. I mean, you know, because I get up, I want to catch a little news, no news on, just like, you know, Anthony Bourdain's and a little bit of Water's World. And I know, well, some people probably don't listen to that, and I forget exactly what was going on there. I really wasn't paying attention too much to it, just a little bit, because it's the same old stuff, you know. It's monotonous now, you know. It's monotonous, like all the things that they talk about. Probably with the Florida thing. I don't know, what is it, Browner County, stuff like that. But we're going to take Michelle Obama here for a second. Because I was thinking, like, you know, because if you're going to make, you know, your case, you know, you're going to have a few examples. But the one thing here, like, you know, coming out yesterday. All right, it wasn't too long ago. We had a few shootings, right? Correct. I'm not being mean-spirited at all like that. I'm just tapping into something because I've been following the news for so long, and I've been following narratives. Each story, like if something happens, there's always somebody come out and saying something. I mean, there's two sides to every story. So let me just throw it out there. So she's saying, about the birther thing. She's like, that was one thing I regret. Put my husband's life in danger and all that kind of stuff. And, I mean, you kind of like put one and one together here. She's, all of a sudden, like, just coming out on the news, like talking about, and it's rightfully so. I mean, there are people that, they listen to that and they go, yeah, because they keep on getting fed all this stuff. I mean, look at all the news organizations. Look at ABC, NBC, CBS, and everything around here. Everything you put on, it's eventually like the comedian. Well, Saturday Night Live, for an example, what they probably make fun of Sessions or something like that last night, or something like that, and the new guy. There's all these things. I mean, there was something with the Browner County, like I don't know. I forget. All the other polls like around there, or the election polling places, all came out, with the results. And I guess they're still finding them. Is that what's going on? Yeah, I'm really not. I don't want to really get involved in it. There's so many things to get involved. There's so many things that lead you down a dead end road because I already know. And with me hearing something like that, I'm saying to myself, wow. I can imagine, like, it must happen a lot. I mean, because this woman is not even supposed to be there in the first place. I mean, she's been accused of doing, similar things, a lot of things to begin with, but for some reason this is untouchable. And this is something important. You talk about, see, the thing is, they talk so much about election interference. Right, calm down, everyone. If Rod is listening, calm down. I mean, that's the truth. If you talk about election interference, you have to look at it all. That's what a lot of people are saying. But again, all these news stories are just something. Like every time, it's like I'm already ready. I mean, before they even start, it's like within the first 3 minutes, you already know what they're getting at. Night after night after night. I don't even watch it anymore. I don't. I used to, just have something, to have something to talk about, to just hear it, expression, hear it from the horse's mouth, or just, But now, I mean, I see the pattern, and I don't know. I mean, it's not interesting anymore. It's just like, all right. So where is it going to end? Like, I mean, because they're just getting into this deeper and deeper and deeper, and it's just the president. Why don't you just wait? And then, on here, I try to talk to some people, and they're all gung ho and happy about all the women and everything. Yes, we're fine. We're fine with that. But do you know their stance? Are they going to make it better? What are the things that you want? What are the things that you need? Is their policies going to do something for that? Do you think about it? Do you research it? Yeah, hopefully, maybe they're talking about healthcare right now.
And rekindle bonds similar to those formed in the military.
Oh, the military
supports these injured veterans through their recovery.
Happy Veterans Day. Yes, that's what it all. And yeah, they have a Trump love dating service. Imagine that. And the thing is, because you can't have these kinds of viewpoints, especially on here. It's well known. That's the one thing that I know now. I mean, I knew it back then. I was trying to carefully, go about, my words and my posts and all this kind of stuff. And that's why, like, when people leave me hanging on posts, like, I debate to myself, should I leave it there? Because they're just going to make me look like the idiot. Because there's this thing like on the internet that you can't show any kind of support for Trump because of all the things you will be associated with. But we're at the end of the day, I'm not really finding anything. I mean, it's just I look at job performances and putting people in check, and this whole thing like, well, sit down. What is he supposed to say? That's just his style. He's different. He's different. Why, it didn't happen to Obama a few times? Oh, there's our deer. Didn't happen with him? Research it, but you don't want to. No. Just like I was saying yesterday, that might it'll burst your bubble, with the fairy tale won't be true, like this beautiful, perfect thing, perfect matters. Perfect.
Friday Radio, he's Eric Curley. I'm Gary McNamara. Let's go to Marcus in Morrisville, Pennsylvania, about the guy in the Netherlands who is 69 years old and wants to legally change his age to 49 so he can date younger women. Marcus, welcome. You're on Red Eye Radio. Hi.
Hi.
Hey. What's up?
Hi.
You're on the air.
Well, I think we should take it the other way. I mean, there are young kids, 7, 8, 9 years old. I don't know how long you take it.
Mud on them, mate.
Declare themselves to be 18. They can quit school. They can vote.
Fairy tales can't come true. Can happen to you. You're young at heart. Ladies and gentlemen, smells so beautiful. People with their fireplaces. They got them on. It's a beautiful smell. And cut down on the sugar. I don't have any sugar in my coffee. I was telling the guy up there, because I walked in, he says, "Oh, we're out of sugar." I said, "Don't worry. Don't worry." We got someone coming in. Oh, we have the police. When I was 19, I was 19 years old. Well, he's coming in. Maybe we're going to get some water. Maybe I gotta explain I'm doing a show with her. I'm just going to finish up my show here. I'm telling a story to my audience. I don't want you to think I'm like loony, but the videos go on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
I'm Jerry Montel. I don't know if you ever heard of me on YouTube. Add me. All right, so what was I saying here? What was I saying? God, I kind of lost my... I mean, this is a beautiful thing. I have honor and respect. When I see police, there's just something about it. But I totally lost my freaking train of thought there because it was surprising. Because when it came out, what the hell was I freaking saying, man? Yes, man. Because it's awkward here, because you're conscientious. You're just like, you got a cup of coffee out here, you got a camera, and we can't go back. Yeah, why don't you go talk to this guy? It'd be more interesting, shut it off. Nah, I hate... Oh, the sugar. I lost my train of thought, but now I know. So the thing was, when I was 19, actually Louis Valeni was going to law school, and I was going to acting, and we used to meet at the library, and he used to have 2 large coffees with just cream. I mean, he was studying I'm not going to go over and ask him, if he knows. I mean, I could say, this guy's name because, him and his brother Richie, they loved me because I remember when I was about 16, I had my Mazda pickup truck. We were sitting out front and decided to put the drums in the back, on the back of the Mazda. And I was playing Living After Midnight, driving through the city. But, that's our story there. But with the creamer, yes, hold on, he's almost leaving. I mean, I am like with this thing, like with perception, because he's almost gone. Yep, night. I mean, come on. I mean, well, he's gone. Yes, I get like that because I had a lot of friends on here in the beginning, and I did this video in a car and everything. And sometimes I would tie in, and we're way up there. I would tie in like the police thing and all that kind of stuff. With community. I mean, at the end of the day, the things. I mean, the premise. When I started off this show, I mean, this was the model. Whatever model I was coming up with, I was saying, start with this a little bit. Work it in as much as you possibly can. I was actually scared because he got out. I mean, to me, I was like, I mean, is he coming to get water here? Because I'm just sitting there, with this thing. I don't know. We'll be right back. I'll fix everything up.